Today I'm going to be teaching you the absolutely fastest way you can add camera shakes to your music videos inside of Premiere Pro. Let's go. My name is Devinhuynh. Welcome to 11% Tutorials. We got two methods today, the easy way and the hard way. Starting first with the easy way, because why not? You're gonna go to Window, you're gonna hit Extensions, and you're gonna click the AutoEdit plugin. If you don't have the AutoEdit plugin, you can check it out. I linked down to it below at our website. Basically, this plugin is the auto editor for your videos. It can add visual effects for you, can edit your video for you. It's pretty insane. So here's how you use it. First, you drag and drop your music track to the part where it says upload your music track. And then what you're gonna do is you can also import your B-roll and performance shots. However, we already have our timeline. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to come over here to the end of your timeline right here, and you're going to hit the bracket key so that you create like a in and out marker. So we're going to do in and out marker right here just so that it knows to only sequence this section. And then what you're going to do, watch this. This is the craziest part. You're going to hit the auto sequence button right here. And wait, my hands are off the keyboard. Look at that. Right now what it just did is it added little markers at every single significant beat on the music track of our video. So that way we can perfectly edit to the beat of our music. Let's go ahead and play it out. Yep. Every single significant beat right there is a marker, and that's pretty insane that it automatically does it for you. Because if you ever like me and you're just trying to edit a video and it's always a little bit off beat or a little bit off pace, and you have to manually go in and like adjust the clips to make sure it just like hits on the exact same beat, this plugin seriously saves all that time. It just automates it for you, and better yet, that's not even the half of this plugin. So next what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here to the sparkle little stars icon right here, and now we're in the AI visual effects adder. So there's two options here. You can use the manual version and the AI version. The AI version is essentially just going to work off your beat detection markers, and it lets you add any types of effects you want. Because this is a camera shake tutorial, we're just going to be selecting the camera shakes, hit the check mark, and then for the effect intensity, what this basically does is it determines how many camera shakes do you want at each of your markers. So like 72% would be let's say, oh my god, I cannot count, but let's say there's around like 10ish markers right here, then it would be 7 markers would have effects. So vice versa, I'm gonna do around like maybe 64ish%. So I'm gonna do like around 68ish%, sure. And then what we're gonna do is we're literally gonna hit apply visual effects, and watch this. My hands are off the keyboard. Look at that. It is automatically edited and added camera shakes to 68% of all the beat markers. That is pretty insane, the fact that it just edited for you. And watch this. If we play it out, that is pretty crazy. There is a camera shake basically on 68% of all these beat markers, just like the plugin said it would do. And the coolest thing is that all these beat markers are also edited to the beat of your song. So that way you don't have to just go in and try to like manually line up the effect with the beat and just play that whole game of timing. It's just really annoying. Saves so much time, the fact you can just automate this. So that's the easy method. Let me know what you think. I've linked to AutoEdit down below in the description if you want to check it out. Now let's go on to the second method, which is also the free method. This is the hard way, but let's get straight into it. So here I have my clips loaded again without any of the effects or the beat markers. And what you're first going to do is you're going to create an adjustment layer. So to create an adjustment layer, you can hit File, you can hit New, and then you simply hit Adjustment Layer. And make sure, this is very, very important, your time base should be 24 frames per second right here. And then your width and height should be 1920 and 1080. I'm going to drag this adjustment layer right here to our timeline. And let's do it right in between one of these sections where it cuts between two clips. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 frames before, cut the adjustment layer, trim it right there, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more keyframes to the right, and then trim the adjustment layer there as well. Now we have this adjustment layer in between our clips. Now I'm going to teach you a really cool trick that most other camera shake tutorials don't teach you. What you should do first when creating a good camera shake is go to your effects panel, and instead of adding the transform effect first, you're going to search for the replicate effect. Drag and drop the effect to your adjustment layer, and you're going to see it creates a tile looking effect on your adjustment layer. Go over here to the count and change the count to 3. And now you have 3 tiles. Go back to your effects and you're gonna search for the mirror effect. You're gonna drag and drop your mirror effect to the adjustment layer 4 times actually. So we have 4 mirror effects going on right here. Pay attention very carefully. What you're first gonna do for the first reflection angle is actually just don't do anything. And now pay very close attention. What you're first gonna do for this first mirror effect is you're gonna go to this X coordinate and you're just gonna decrease it until that that layer lines up with one of your clips. So it should be mirroring the exact other side of your clip. I'm gonna go to another clip so I can see it better, and I'm just gonna adjust that mirror angle so that it lines up perfectly, creating like a cool reflection effect. Then for this next reflection angle, we're going to change the angle to 180 degrees. Now everything's going to disappear, but don't worry. You're just going to decrease that X value as well. And then you're going to do the same thing for the left side. And then for this next mirror, you're going to change this one to 90 degrees, I believe. This time you're going to adjust the Y coordinate and you're just lining up the bottom to mirror. And last but not least, you're going to go to this last mirror effect and you're going to change the angle to 270 and you're just going to adjust that Y coordinate as well.
Really quickly, before we go any further, if you ever run out any cool visual effect ideas or need new transitions and effects for your projects with a fast turnaround, you should definitely download our editing presets at our website 11%.net. We have preset packs ranging from transitions and camera shakes all the way to cinematic title cards and 4K overlays. Also right now, if you buy one preset pack, you can get a second pack of your choice entirely for free. Saving time is the best investment any editor can make for themselves, so whether using Premiere Pro, After Effects, or another editing software entirely, these packs are super easy to use, saving you hours of work. Make sure to check them out at 11%.net while this buy one get one free bundle lasts. Now let's get back to the tutorial.
So this top set of tiles mirror as well. And now you can finally come back to your effects and you can search for your transform effect and you can apply this transform effect to your adjustment layer. And what you're going to do is you're just going to set the scale to 300. And now your video looks like it's exactly where we started. But the reason why we did all that is because if you adjust your position, you can see it basically gives like an extended look of your video without creating a black border or edge on the effect. So now we can freely add any type of camera shakes and move as far as we want without having to like encounter any black edges. And what I'm first going to do is I'm going to go to the beginning of my adjustment layer. I'm going to hit a keyframe on the position, scale, and rotation. And then also make sure you uncheck use composition shutter angle and increase your shutter angle up to something like 300. Around that range is cool. Go to the end of your adjustment layer and then basically hit the keyframes also on position, scale, and rotation at 0. And now you can go in the middle, and this is the fun part where you can just basically create your own type of camera shakes, even create your own presets if you wanted. I'm just gonna randomly drag the position in any random direction that I think is cool. Then I'm gonna go maybe a couple frames before that and then drag it in the completely opposite direction, just having fun. Maybe even mess with the rotation a tad bit, 5 degrees. And then I'm going to go 2 to 3 frames after that middle keyframe and drag it into a completely other opposite direction. Just creating like this really crazy like camera shake look. And now if you play it out, ta-da, I created this insane looking camera shake that just occurs over the video. And the cool thing about this is you can change this adjustment layer to apply over any part of your video clip. So if I move it over here, now we have the camera shake applying over there and so forth. If you wanted to spice this up, you can go over here and search for your Lumetri color effects. You can apply a Lumetri color to this adjustment layer. And then you're just going to go over here to the basic color correction, go to the middle of your clip, hit a keyframe on the exposure, turn it up to something like 3, and then go to the maybe like 2 frames before it, turn it back down to 0, and then 2 frames after and turn it back down to 0 as well. And now we have a cool flash in the middle of your camera shake. So that's a really simple, easy way and free way to create your own camera shakes. And if you even love the type of camera shake you made, you can just go ahead and select all of these like this by just holding the command key, selecting all the effects, right clicking them and hit save preset. And then you can name your preset whatever you want. And that way you can just repeat and apply it, create a new adjustment layer and apply that camera shake to any project you're using. It's just a really cool way to save yourself some time. And if you love your presets even more and other people do, you can sell them as a preset pack. Mini 101 course right there on digital products. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys found something useful from this tutorial. Also, let me know what you think about the AutoEdit plugin, link below in the description. If you want to learn how to create a 3D spinning object transition inside of Premiere Pro without any 3D rendering software, you should also check out this video linked right here.